Good. Good morning, Laker Force. Just wanted to make a quick little video just to give y'all a reminder of who's the dummies up in here, who knows what the hell they actually talking about. You know, I done heard people say Larry Minkins. Oh, these teams is just playing all, they just playing their best basketball versus the Lakers. If that's what you believe, you sound like a homer. Like, these teams are just actually better than the Lakers. It ain't got nothing to do with anything. Try to tell y'all, it's right on schedule. I remember when they made this trade. I remember when they got LeBron James. I was one of the people in the group saying, dude, it's not gonna end well for the Lakers. A couple years from now, they're gonna be looking like shit. A couple years from now, they're not gonna be a good team. LeBron James is old. Don't hit your wagon to a player that's 34 years old. Like, he's past his prime, and a lot of y'all was like, no, he's not. He's the best player in the world. And I'm like, no, there's a couple other cats in Laker Force that believe the same thing that I believe. We understand talent. We understand, we come with a realistic point of view. And y'all cats just believe whatever the hell y'all want to believe. Y'all listen to ESPN. I don't listen to ESPN. I don't listen to First Take, ESPN. Nah, there's other people on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That you can get real good basketball content. I'm not saying that I agree with everybody, but there ain't no agenda. Ain't no narrative. The facts is facts. You can watch this Laker team play. LeBron ain't that dude. Yeah, he might have a game here and there. It's kind of like Kobe's in his last years. Like, Kobe will have a game here and there, but that don't mean that the team was going to be good. And Kobe didn't even have the talent that LeBron has. Just imagine if he had some type of talent that LeBron had. LeBron got Westbrook and AD. You know what I'm saying? He got AD. AD's like still in his prime. Kobe didn't even have nobody close in his prime. This Laker team is a 500 team. I told y'all they're not making the playoffs. I was the only person in America, maybe about 4 other people in America before the season started, that said this team ain't making the playoffs. Had some people that was like, well, maybe they might be a 5 seed. Maybe they might be, they might get into the play-in. No, this team, if they're not getting the help from Adam Silver, and they're not, but I ain't came up in this Laker group. Shout out Laker Force. Shout out Behind the Bench group. I didn't come like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? That's free. I didn't come in this group not speaking facts. I just, years of watching college basketball, playing basketball, watching the NBA, knowing the game, I just looked at the roster, said this team is old, they ain't gonna be able to guard nobody. I said this team is old, they're not gonna be able to guard nobody. They're gonna get ran out the gym by all these young teams. Shout out my boy Jermaine from the Behind the Bench crew. He was like, shoot, by the third quarter, their legs are gonna get a little old. And then I said, you know what? The schedule. NBA gave the Lakers a head start schedule for the 3rd year in a row. And the difference with last year and the bubble year, the Lakers can't win these games because they're old. And the league kind of switched up on their officiating. And then on top of that, they seen the ratings, and they know LeBron James don't really pull in the ratings, so they don't give them as much help officiating as in years past. You know what I'm saying? Because, last year they was keeping the Lakers in a lot of games to have them be able to win. You know what I'm saying? Keeping them in the games to win. They was cheating for the Lakers, man. A lot of missed calls, a lot of phantom calls, a lot of just a lot of fuckery. But I came in this group, man, the other, beginning of the season. I said the Lakers ain't gonna be able to win season series. I said the East is the deepest that the East ever been, pretty much in my lifetime. I'm 42 years old, people. I ain't never seen the East this goddamn good, this goddamn competitive. And I'm talking about the middle of the pack. I'm not even talking about the bigger teams. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even talking about, the Brooklyns, the Milwaukees. Even though the Brooklyns and Milwaukees, they got better. Brooklyn didn't really get better. They got old. You know what I'm saying? But they still got Kevin Durant on the team. So even an older team with Kevin Durant is the real deal. Milwaukee got better. Philadelphia, they are who they are. You know what I'm saying? Even without Ben Simmons, they still a good team. So they still got a ace of spades in their hand with the Ben Simmons. With if he comes back and play, they're going to be a better team. Or if they trade him, they will be a better team. Miami got better getting Kyle Lowry. They got a lot better. Who else got better? Chicago. Didn't nobody see Chicago being as good, but when they picked up Lonzo Ball and Caruso and the slam dunk champion, I said, this team going to be running. DeMar DeRozan, I said, this team's going to be a contender. They already got Vucevic, which is an all-star center. They got Levine, which he's a bona fide scorer, big shot maker. I said, this team is going to be at the top of the league. Everybody was looking at me like, nah, they'll be a 5th seed, if anything, maybe a 6th seed. I said, what the hell do y'all be watching? What do y'all watch? And what am I watching? Because I'm like, Lonzo plays defense, Caruso plays defense. This team's going to be better defensively. Why? Because Lonzo and Caruso, when they played on the Lakers with the young core, they was a top 10 defense at 19 and 20 and 21 years old. That Laker team was a top 10 defense. Like, it's crazy that, everything I say done came to pass. Like, it's actually coming to what fruition. I think that's how you say it. If I mispronunciate on words, I'm sorry. But I said that this team, okay, so you got the Bulls, right? So you got Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, and the Bulls, Miami Heat. Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Bulls, and Miami Heat. Those are the cream of the crops of the East. I said the Lakers they gonna get swept by Milwaukee. It's not gonna be close. They'll get swept by Brooklyn. They'll get swept by Philadelphia. They'll get swept by Chicago, and they beat Miami. They'll split that one. But then what got real interesting was, I said, normally the Lakers will normally get 10 wins just playing against Atlanta twice. But Atlanta went to the Eastern Conference Finals just last year. They're not sweeping Atlanta. They're not going to sweep them. I don't even think they're going to split. I said the Knicks, they normally get 2 wins from the Knicks. That's 4 games. Knicks just beat them. I'm not going to, the middle finger's up. I said they normally get 2 games from Washington, but Washington is a way better team than last year. And they're still missing their anchor, their center, Thomas Bryant. When he comes back, they're going to really be good. That would have been 6 games. They normally get 2 games versus, let me see, let's say Indiana. They already beat Indiana, so they're going to split 1 game with them. They normally get, they always split against Boston, right? So, but Boston already beat them. Boston will split. Boston will sweep that series come next week when they play Boston next week. And then they normally sweep Charlotte. Now, I watched that Charlotte game. They had their chances. Lakers didn't do anything spectacular. I think it was one of those games where Carmelo was deadly hot and Monk was hot to take them out. They're not going to win the season series. So, can the Lakers win a season series versus Miami Heat? No, it's not happening. Can they win a season series versus Indiana? Maybe. And can they win a season series versus Charlotte? Maybe. So that's 4 games when they normally have 10 games. Not 10. That would be 12. That'd be 14 games that the Lakers normally would win versus those teams when they go across East. But now they're only really gonna get. They may get, if they sweep Charlotte, that's 2 games. If they sweep Indiana, that's another 2 games. That's 4 games. And let's say they magically beat Miami, which is very doubtful. They're not getting that game versus Miami. I'm sorry. So the Lakers honestly would just have 4 games that they went east and won. 4 games. They're not going to win. They're not making the playoff, people. And that's without me even calculating the West. That's not me saying, okay, they're going to play Golden State again. They're going to lose. Phoenix, they're going to lose. They're going to get swept. And they play these teams 4 and 3 times. You see what I'm saying? Lakers ain't making the playoff, people. On top of that, LeBron's old. He's been injured all year. AD's about to get injured in January. That's when he normally gets injured. Melo is old, can't guard nobody. It's the reason why Trevor Ariza was let go from Miami, because he can't guard nobody. Everybody think Trevor Ariza come back, he's about to be a defensive stopper. No, he can't guard nobody. That's why. So if he was a defensive stopper, why would Miami let his ass go? Same thing with Kendrick Nunn. Why would they let Kendrick Nunn go if Kendrick Nunn was able to play defense? They got players that can't play defense. They went into the free agency and picked up players at the bottom of the pool list, not at the top of the pool list, but at the bottom. And normally those players are old, they can't shoot, they can't defend, or they're injury prone. And that's what we've been seeing with the Lakers. Old, can't defend, injury prone, and players that are not consistent no more. Not saying that they can't have a good game here and there. LeBron's going to have a good game here and there. I'm surprised he scored 30-something points the other night. He only had that twice last season when he scored more than 30 points. But everybody wants to say that this dude is top 10. He's not top 5. He's not top 10 in the league. He's not top 15. He's somewhere around, I would say somewhere around 18 and 20. It's 18 other players in the NBA better than LeBron James right now. The only reason why LeBron James is able to keep his numbers up is because he controls the rock. That's why he always plays his style of play. Because He can control when he wants to score, when he wants to dish, and when he wants to get a rebound. It's manipulated. He done figured it out. And y'all done fell for the fucking okie doke in the trap. I'm not saying LeBron James was garbage his whole career, because he was very athletic, but he was very non-skillful. This Laker team is not making the playoffs, and y'all heard it from me first. I've been saying this. Throw me my flowers. Because when I talk basketball, I know what the hell I'm talking about. And the people from the behind the bench crew, they know what the hell they talking about too. So shout out to them. My boy Kelvin, JB, Jermaine, David, Spike. We all know what the hell we talking about when it comes to this basketball thing. Do we all agree on it, on everybody's topic? No, we don't. But we respectful and respect them because they know basketball. So that's my video, man. I'm out.